Stop scrolling. Look at your plate. That double bacon cheeseburger. It isn't lunch. It's a loaded gun pointed at your colon. And right now, you're pulling the trigger bite by bite. Welcome to GutHealthMD. I'm your gastroenterologist who actually cares more about your intestines than you do. Before we dive in, hit subscribe and ring that bell. Why? Because the knowledge I'm about to drop might be the only thing standing between you and a slow, preventable death. Now imagine this, a disease growing inside you for years, invisible, silent, patient. It doesn't scream. It doesn't hurt. It just waits. And then one day, boom. You're sitting in an oncologist's office, staring at test results with the word colorectal cancer stamped across the page. Doctors call it the silent killer. I call it the invoice for living like a typical American. This cancer is not rare. It's the second leading cause of cancer deaths in the U.S. every year. Tens of thousands of lives, wiped out, not because it can't be treated, but because people wait until it's too late. And here's the kicker, most of those deaths. Preventable. Screening works. Prevention works. But no, people would rather stick their heads in the sand, and the rest of their body into another bucket of fried chicken. Here's how it happens. Early on, nothing. No symptoms. You keep living, eating, scrolling TikTok for 6 hours straight, feeling fine. Meanwhile, polyps grow inside your colon. They don't announce themselves. They don't flash warning lights. They just sit there, until they turn into cancer. Later, your body starts waving red flags, abdominal pain, blood in your stool, constant urges to poop with nothing coming out, sudden unexplained weight loss, fatigue, anemia. And what do people say? It's just hemorrhoids. I'm just tired. It's probably something I ate. Sure. Keep telling yourself that, while cancer throws a rave inside your colon. Let's be brutally honest. If you're over 45, congratulations, you're already on cancer's VIP guest list. Family history? That's a front row seat. Got Crohn's or ulcerative colitis? Step right up. Living off fast food, bacon, and drive-through dinners? You've basically RSVP'd with extra guests. Add obesity to the mix, and you're not just invited, you're the guest of honor. Here's the American Lifestyle Starter Pack. Breakfast, bacon, sausage, donuts. Lunch, burger, fries, Coke the size of a fire hydrant. Dinner, pizza, wings, beer. Exercise, walking from the couch to the fridge. And then you're shocked, when a doctor finds a tumor. Newsflash, that wasn't bad luck. That was a lifetime subscription to the all-you-can-eat cancer buffet. But here's the difference between the smart and the stubborn. Smart path, you go in for screening at 45 or earlier if family history. You get a colonoscopy, they find polyps, remove them, you wake up from the best nap of your life, and you dodged death. Done. You move on, alive. Stubborn path, you avoid colonoscopy because a camera up there. You ignore blood in your stool because it's just hemorrhoids. You act tough. And then years later, you're in a hospital gown, facing surgery, chemo, radiation. Spoiler, that package deal is not a vacation. People fear colonoscopy more than they fear cancer. Let me put it this way, your couch has survived worse from you than that tiny camera ever will. And the camera? It might save your life. So, how do you not end up 6 feet under courtesy of your dinner choices? Fix your plate. Eat vegetables, fruits, whole grains, beans. Cut down on red meat. Drop the processed meats, bacon, hot dogs, sausages. They're not breakfast food. They're cancer on a plate. Move. Walk. Run. Lift. Dance. Anything other than scrolling TikTok on your couch until your colon stages a revolt. Drop the weight. Obesity is a major risk factor. Stop pretending it's just genetics. No, it's lifestyle. And it's fixable. And the big one, screening. Starting at age 45, every adult needs to be checked. Colonoscopy every 10 years if you're clean. Stool tests every year if you want something easier. Family history? Start at 40, maybe even sooner. Screening isn't torture, it's prevention. And trust me, anesthesia makes it the best nap you'll ever have. Let's not sugarcoat it, colorectal cancer kills. But it's also one of the most preventable cancers on the planet. Prevention beats treatment every single time. So I'll ask you straight, have you, or anyone in your family, had a colonoscopy? If yes, drop it in the comments, your story might push someone else to do it. And now let's address the elephant in the room, or should I say the elephant on the couch? The excuses. Americans treat excuses like a national sport. I've heard them all. I don't have time for a colonoscopy. Really? You binge-watched 6 seasons of a show about zombie cowboys but you don't have time for one test every 10 years that could save your life? I'm scared of the prep. Oh, please. You'll pound 3 milkshakes and a bucket of wings at midnight, but drinking a laxative solution once in a decade is where you draw the line? That's rich. My grandpa lived to 90 and never had one. Yeah, and your grandpa probably walked 5 miles a day, ate actual food, and didn't treat Mountain Dew like holy water. He's not your role model, he's your genetic lottery ticket. And guess what, that ticket is expiring. Denial is cancer's best friend. It thrives on your laziness, your procrastination, your "I'll do it next year." Every time you put it off, those polyps get another season pass to grow. And unlike Netflix, you don't get to cancel this subscription. Here's another American classic, "Doctor, I don't want to know." Excuse me? That's not bravery. That's cowardice wrapped in French fries. Not knowing doesn't make the problem go away, it just means you won't catch it until it's too late. That's like refusing to check your bank account and then acting shocked when the repo man tows your car. And don't get me started on the diet deniers. I tell patients processed meat increases colorectal cancer risk. You know what they say? But bacon makes me happy. Guess what else bacon makes you? Dead. You can't outsmile a tumor. You can't outjoke chemotherapy. You can't sprinkle extra happiness on your hot dog and cancel out the carcinogens. Let's talk about obesity, because I know half of you are clutching your fries right now. Obesity isn't just a number on a scale. It's inflammation, it's hormonal chaos, it's fuel for cancer. And yet, people wear it like it's a personality, "I'm big-boned." No, you're not. You're big-burgered. Bones don't jiggle. And if that stings, good. Because sugarcoating is what got you here in the first place. Now, let's add alcohol to the mix. But red wine is good for the heart. Yeah, and arsenic is technically a mineral. Alcohol is a known risk factor for colorectal cancer, and the more you drink, the higher the risk. Stop pretending your nightly six-pack is just to relax. You're not relaxing. You're marinating. And here's the cruel irony, the people who scream the loudest about not wanting a colonoscopy are the same ones who will beg for mercy when it's too late. They'll beg for more time. Beg for another chance. Beg for a miracle. But miracles are rare. Screening is not. Screening is right there, waiting for you, and you're ignoring it because you don't like hospitals. Trust me, you'll like hospitals a whole lot less when you're living in one. So let's put this in terms even the most stubborn among you can't ignore. Imagine 2 futures. Future 1, you get screened. It's mildly inconvenient, maybe even a little embarrassing. You wake up groggy, maybe joke about the procedure, go home, eat soup, and move on with your life. No cancer. No drama. You live. Future 2, you skip screening. You keep eating like every day is the 4th of July hot dog contest. One day you're doubled over in pain, bleeding, exhausted. Doctors find advanced cancer. Now it's surgery, chemo, maybe a colostomy bag strapped to your waist. Every bite you ever bragged about suddenly feels like a knife in your gut. You suffer. You regret. And eventually, you die earlier than you should. The choice is laughably easy. But Americans have a talent for choosing poorly. Don't be that cliché. Colorectal cancer is not unbeatable. It's preventable. And all it takes is you taking responsibility for your body instead of hiding behind burgers and excuses. So do the grown-up thing. Call your doctor. Schedule the screening. And for the love of everything holy, stop pretending bacon is a vegetable. This is GutHealthMD. Subscribe now, ring the bell, and share this with someone who needs a wake-up call. If you care about your family, your friends, or your future, you'll take this seriously. Because in the end, it's simple, either you face the camera, or you face the cancer. Your choice.